Look at your legs right now. That heaviness you feel at the end of the day. That swelling around your ankles that wasn't there 10 years ago. Those veins that have started to appear on the surface. Blue, twisted, visible in a way they never used to be. You've been told this is normal, that it comes with age, that there's nothing you can do about it unless you want surgery or expensive compression stockings. But what if the real problem isn't your veins at all? What if it's something happening inside your blood, every single night, that no one ever told you about? Stay with me, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you 4 movements you can do right there in your bed, lying down, that begin to reverse what's been building in your legs for years. And I saved the most powerful one for last. It uses nothing but gravity, and it works from your very first night. Here is what is actually happening inside your legs. Your heart pumps blood downward through your arteries with tremendous force. Gravity helps. It's easy, but the return trip, sending that blood back up from your feet to your heart, that's the real challenge your body faces every single day. That upward journey fights gravity every inch of the way. And it depends almost entirely on one thing: the pumping action of your leg muscles. Every time your calf contracts, it squeezes the veins around it and pushes blood upward. Every time your foot flexes, it activates the venous pump in your ankle. Your legs were designed to move, to walk, to climb, to keep that blood flowing upward. But here is the problem that affects millions of adults over 60. We sit more. We stand still more. We spend long hours in chairs, in cars, in front of televisions. And when the muscles stop moving, the venous pump stops working. Blood pools in the lower legs. Pressure builds inside the veins. The vein walls stretch and weaken. Valves that are supposed to prevent backflow begin to fail. And that is how varicose veins are born. Not from aging, from stagnation. A 2022 study published in the Journal of Vascular Surgery found that adults over 60 who performed daily low-impact leg exercises reduced venous reflux, the backward flow of blood in weakened veins, by up to 38% within 8 weeks. Not surgery, not injections, movement. Specific, targeted, daily movement. And here is the open loop I want you to hold in your mind for the next 12 minutes. Of the 4 exercises we're going to do together tonight, 3 of them work by activating your muscles. But exercise number 1 works by a completely different mechanism. It bypasses the muscular pump entirely. And it is the most immediately powerful thing you can do for your circulation tonight. We are counting down, starting at 4. Let's begin. Exercise number 4. And we are starting with the most underestimated movement in vascular health for seniors. It looks almost too simple to work, but the science behind it is extraordinary. This is the foot pump, and to understand why it works, I need to tell you about a structure in your body called the plantar venous plexus. Underneath the sole of each foot, there is a dense network of veins, a natural reservoir that holds a significant volume of blood. When you walk, the impact of each step compresses this reservoir and forces that blood upward through your legs toward your heart. It's called the foot pump mechanism, and researchers at the University of Exeter have documented that a single compression of this plantar plexus sends a measurable surge of blood through the entire venous system of the leg. When you stop walking, when you sit or lie still for hours, that reservoir fills. Blood accumulates. Pressure builds. The veins distend. What we're about to do recreates that pumping action without taking a single step. Here is how to do it. Lie on your back in bed. Legs straight and relaxed. No pillow under your feet yet. We'll add that in exercise 3. Now, flex your feet toward you. Pull your toes back toward your nose. Feel your shin muscles engage. Feel your calf stretch. Hold for 2 seconds. Now, point your feet away from you. The ballerina position. Push through the ball of your foot. Feel your calf muscle contract hard. That contraction is your venous pump firing. That is blood being squeezed upward through your legs toward your heart. Flex, hold, point, squeeze. Flex, hold, point, squeeze. The rhythm matters. Not too fast. 2 seconds in each position. Controlled. Deliberate. Every point of the foot is a heartbeat for your legs. Do this for 30 repetitions. That's approximately 2 minutes of continuous venous pumping. Here's what's happening inside your veins right now. With each calf contraction, the muscle squeezes the deep veins of your lower leg, like a hand squeezing a tube of toothpaste. Blood that was sitting stagnant, blood that was contributing to that heaviness and swelling, is being pushed upward. A 2020 study in phlebology, the Journal of Venous Disease, confirmed that ankle flexion extension exercises performed lying down produced venous flow velocities comparable to slow walking in adults with chronic venous insufficiency. Lying down. In bed. No equipment. Equivalent to walking. Exercise 4. Complete. 3 more to go. And they build on each other in a very specific way. Exercise number 3. Now place a folded pillow or a rolled blanket gently under your calves, just enough to elevate your legs a few inches off the mattress. This slight elevation will amplify the benefit of everything we do from here forward. Think of it like tilting a pipe. Even a small tilt changes the direction of flow. Now, with your legs resting on that pillow, begin making slow, smooth circles with your feet. Both feet at the same time. Clockwise, as if you're drawing a circle on the ceiling with your toes. Large, full circles, not rushed. 10 circles clockwise. Now reverse. 10 circles counterclockwise. Here is what this movement does that the foot pump alone cannot accomplish. Your ankle joint is surrounded by a complex network of smaller veins, lymphatic vessels, and connective tissue. The straight flexion and extension of exercise 4 works the primary venous pump magnificently, but it only moves fluid in one plane. The circular motion of ankle circles compresses and releases the tissue around the joint from every angle. It stimulates lymphatic drainage, the system responsible for removing excess fluid that causes ankle swelling and the tight, puffy feeling at the end of the day. Your lymphatic system, unlike your veins, has no pump of its own. It depends entirely on movement and muscle compression to flow. When you sit or stand still all day, your lymphatic system stagnates. Fluid accumulates in the tissue. That is the swelling around your ankles. A 2021 paper in the Journal of Lymphedema found that simple ankle mobilization exercises performed daily reduced measurable ankle circumference in adults with mild lymphedema by an average of 11% within 4 weeks. 11%. From circles. Here is the detail that separates good circulation work from great circulation work. As you rotate your ankle, pay attention to the full range of motion. Does it feel stiff in one direction? Does it click or catch at a certain point in the circle? That restriction is where fluid has been accumulating, where lymphatic drainage has been insufficient. Don't avoid that point. Move through it slowly. With each passing day of this routine, you will feel that restriction begin to release. 10 circles each direction. Both feet. Then rest for 20 seconds and repeat. 2 sets total. Exercise 3. Complete. Exercise number 2. And now we activate the most powerful muscular pump in your entire lower body. Remove the pillow for a moment. Lie flat on your back. Bring both knees up toward your chest. and begin to pedal. Slow, smooth, deliberate cycling movements. One leg extends forward and downward while the other pulls back and up, as if you are riding a bicycle, but lying down, in your own bed. Keep the movement controlled. Full extension of each leg on the forward stroke. Let the knee straighten as much as comfortably possible. Full pullback on the return. Here is why this exercise is in position number 2. When you extend your leg during the cycling motion, your quadriceps, the large muscle group on the front of your thigh, contracts powerfully, and your quadriceps sits directly on top of the femoral vein, the largest vein in your leg. Every contraction of that muscle compresses the femoral vein and drives a large volume of blood upward toward your heart with significant force. This is called the femoral venous pump, and it is responsible for a substantial portion of the venous return from your legs during walking and cycling. You are activating that pump right now, without walking, without a bicycle, without leaving your bed. A 2019 study published in the European Journal of Applied Physiology demonstrated that supine cycling, lying down pedaling, produced femoral vein blood flow rates nearly identical to upright cycling at moderate intensity in adults over 65. Identical flow rates. Lying down. Pedal for 60 seconds, rest for 20 seconds. Pedal for another 60 seconds. As you pedal, pay attention to your breathing. Breathe in as one leg extends. Breathe out as it returns. This diaphragmatic rhythm creates a pressure change in your abdomen that assists venous return from the legs through a mechanism called the respiratory pump. Your breath and your legs working together. 2 pumps synchronized. By the time you finish your second set, your lower legs will feel noticeably warmer. That warmth is oxygenated blood arriving in tissue that was previously underperfused. That is circulation improving in real time. Exercise 2. Complete. One more. The one I've been building toward since the very beginning. Exercise number 1. And this one requires no muscle activation at all. No counting. No repetitions. Just position. Take your pillow, or 2 pillows, and place them at the foot of your bed. Now lie on your back and rest both legs on top of those pillows, elevated so that your feet are higher than your hips, higher than your heart if possible. That's it. Hold this position for 5 minutes. Now, let me tell you what is happening inside your body right now. Every vein in your legs has a series of one-way valves designed to prevent blood from flowing backward due to gravity. When those valves are healthy and strong, blood flows upward efficiently even when you're standing. But in adults with varicose veins or chronic venous insufficiency, those valves have weakened. Blood leaks backward, pools, accumulates. Leg elevation doesn't rely on those valves at all. It bypasses them completely. When your legs are above your heart, gravity itself becomes the pump. Blood flows downward, toward your heart, without any valve, any muscle, any effort required. The venous pressure in your lower legs drops immediately. The swelling begins to drain within minutes. The heaviness, that feeling of lead in your calves, starts to lift. Researchers at the Mayo Clinic proceedings documented that just 10 minutes of passive leg elevation reduced lower limb venous pressure by 43% in adults with symptomatic varicose veins. 43%, 10 minutes, lying in your own bed. Here is the detail that makes this exercise truly therapeutic rather than just comfortable. Your legs should be elevated enough that you feel a gentle, passive sensation of fluid draining. Not painful, not uncomfortable. Simply the feeling of heaviness slowly releasing. If 5 minutes feels easy, and after a few days it will, extend to 10 minutes. Some people keep their legs elevated for the final 10 to 15 minutes before sleep each night, and they wake up with noticeably less swelling than before. This is exercise number 1, the simplest movement in this entire routine, and the most immediately powerful. Keep your legs elevated. I'll be right back with your bonus protocol. While your legs are still elevated, 60 seconds. That's all. Here is something most people don't know about circulation. Your blood is approximately 90% water. When you are even mildly dehydrated, your blood becomes thicker and more viscous. It moves more slowly through your veins. It is more likely to pool and stagnate. After a full day of activity or inactivity, your body needs water. Not coffee, not juice. Water. While your legs remain elevated, drink 1 full glass of room temperature water slowly. Room temperature, not cold, because your stomach absorbs it faster and delivers it to your bloodstream sooner. As you drink, do 10 slow ankle circles with each foot. Keep the circulation moving in your lower legs while the hydration enters your system. Water. Ankle circles. 60 seconds. While your legs stay elevated. Think of it as flushing a garden hose. First, you give it the right angle. Elevation. Then you turn on the water. Hydration. Everything flows. Here is your complete evening sequence. Simple enough to remember from tonight. Lying in bed, legs straight. Exercise 4, foot pumps. 30 repetitions. Legs slightly elevated on a pillow. Exercise 3, ankle circles. 10 each direction, 2 sets. Legs flat, knees up. Exercise 2, air cycling. 60 seconds. Rest, 60 seconds. Legs elevated on pillows, above heart level. Exercise 1, leg elevation. 5 to 10 minutes. Bonus protocol, 1 glass of room temperature water and 10 ankle circles each foot. 60 seconds. 10 to 12 minutes total. In your bed. Every night. Now here is my challenge to you. Do this routine for 7 consecutive nights. Mark each night on your calendar. And after those 7 days, come back to this video and leave me a comment. 2 or 3 words. Tell me, did the swelling reduce? Did your legs feel lighter in the morning? Did you notice a difference by night 3 or 4? I read every comment. And when you share your progress, you become the reason someone else decides to start tonight. If this helped you, please hit the like button. You'd be surprised how many people over 60 go to bed every night with heavy, swollen legs, convinced this is simply how aging feels. Your like helps this video reach them. Subscribe to Strong Legs, Independent Life if you haven't already. Every week, twice a week, we bring you practical, science-backed tools for the body you want to live in. Your legs have been carrying you your entire life. Tonight, you carry them. Elevate. Hydrate. Rest. I'll see you in the next one. Keep smiling, keep moving, and never forget, you've got this.